Hello and welcome back into the pod. And that does it for this episode. Tune in next week. No, welcome back to Two Peas in a Podcast, episode five.
Five is an odd number.
Yes, episode 5.
I just told him that he opens the odd-numbered episodes, and then he goes and calls this number 6.
Yes. Well, it's because we just watched Agatha episode 5 and 6.
Oh, yeah, that's
true. So my
true.
brain's got a lot of numbers going on up in here.
Yeah, 69, 420.
And your jersey says 14, so
Yes.
there's a lot of numbers.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm Sean, one of your hosts. My other host over here is Josh.
Hey, how you doing?
Good job, man. You did it.
I know, I'm the best.
Yes.
Best at this.
So, as I just said, we've watched episode 5 and 6 of Agatha literally 20 minutes ago.
We know the audience has been waiting for us to talk about episode 5, because that's been out.
Yes.
But episode 6 just came out this past Wednesday.
Yes. And
so, now we can talk about both.
yes.
Why not?
And as explained in, I think, last episode or 2 episodes ago, we are covering Agatha 2 episodes at a time. And then...
Yeah, because it's just the way everything falls.
And then episode 9... will be by itself. We'll do a review of just that episode, but then we'll also talk more about the show as a whole.
It's 9 total, right?
I believe so.
So 7.
Because I think 8 and 9 come out the same
8
day.
8 and 9 come out the same day, and I think so. 7 comes out this week.
And then 8 and 9 come out next week.
8 and 9 come out on the 30th.
Yes.
So I'll be home. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna talk about episode 5 and 6 here. In 2 episodes, we'll talk about 7 and 8.
And 9.
Oh yeah, 7 and. Well, I think what we should do is
unless you want to.
We'll figure it out. But we're gonna finish Agatha. Don't worry about that.
Agatha.
So for now, we're gonna talk about Agatha. But is there anything you want to talk about before we get into all of that?
Well, I do want to say one thing. We were actually going to do a movie review.
Yes.
We had a plan, and we were going to do a movie review of movies that you probably wouldn't hear a review about on these podcasts. We were going to go see Saturday Night, which is, if for anybody that doesn't know, is a movie based upon the first episode of Saturday Night Live back in '75, and it's about the time leading up to that, the premiere of that live show. We were gonna go see it, but then we were like, you know what? Let's just not, because it's one of those movies that you're like, you don't really know if you want to watch it in theaters. I hear it's really good, and I want to see it. I just don't know if I want to pay movie theater prices to go see it.
Yeah.
But that's okay, because we got plenty to talk about with Agatha.
Yes,
so
and
that's fine with me.
Since I've seen it, you did not see it. I saw with Allie, my girlfriend, The Wild Robot.
Yeah,
we saw Wild Robot, and man, I'm not gonna get into spoilers because you haven't seen it. I don't know if you're gonna see it, but I'm gonna leave no spoilers for anyone
maybe
out
I'll
there.
watch it.
I mean, it's available online already.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's on Vudu and all that stuff.
Oh,
already.
no kidding.
Yeah. But that movie is a 9 out of 10. The animation is really good. The voice acting is amazing. Dude, the cast alone it's Lupita Nyong'o, Pedro Pascal, Mark Hamill.
Oh my, that's wow! I didn't know that.
Yeah, Catherine O'Hara's in it. Dude, the cast is stacked. I'm just saying.
Catherine O'Hara.
And I think what's the big black dude that did the Allstate commercials?
Dennis Haysbert.
Yeah, I think that's his name. He voices a falcon in this movie.
That's Allstate stand.
Yes.
Are you in good hands?
Okay, I'm gonna ask you a stupid question. Rhys Ifan is the guy playing Galactus, right? Or is that a different guy?
That's Ralph Ineson.
Ralph
You're
Ineson.
thinking of
Who's Rhys Ifan?
Rhys Ifan was Kurt Connors in Amazing Spider-Man. Lizard.
Ah, okay. I don't know why his name came to my head. He's not in the movie.
That also played Luna Lovegood's dad in Deathly Hallows 1.
Yeah. Okay.
That's Rhys Ifan.
Yeah. But yes, The Wild Robot, great movie. I've heard a lot of people saying that this movie is this generation's Iron Giant. 100% agree. It's
really?
So good, and man, I don't know. It's got so much emotion. It's a fantastic family movie, but it's a family movie, but it's more for adults. because the adults can kind of like adults know more about their emotions and their feelings and the way they think about things. The thing that's about kids is like, oh, it's a talking robot and it's a bunch of talking animals, cute, but a lot of the themes and the stuff that happens in it is very adult. I will say it was the first time me and Allie cried watching a movie together.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think we've cried together, like but
You've done the before.
yeah, I've done. But this movie we cried. We didn't like cry. Like I cried harder watching like Endgame and How to Train Your Dragon 3. But we both looked at each other at a moment and we both had tears coming out of our eyes and we said yes, because this movie was exactly what we wanted it to be. But yeah, definitely go check out Wild Robot. Like I said, it's online now. You can get it on Fandango at home. And
If I get in like that mood to watch a movie like that, I will.
yeah, well, that was the thing. We weren't gonna
Because you
go
have
watch
to.
it.
Because for me, I have to be in a certain mindset to watch a movie like that.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same thing with How to Train Your Dragon.
Yes.
Or one of my favorites, Wall-E.
Oh yeah.
You have to be in that mindset to watch a movie like that. At least I do. I don't
No,
know.
I totally get it. Because
yeah.
me and her, we were talking about like 4 different movies we were gonna go see, and then we both decided we're not gonna watch Beetlejuice. And then we were gonna see Speak No Evil, but I know you want to see it.
I do want to see.
So I want to wait for the 3 of us to go see it. Then we were gonna go see Transformers 1 because I know you said you're kind of with that one.
Yeah,
But then I was like, we both looked at each other and at the same time we said, you know what? I want to cry. So we were like, let's
you
go
know
watch
what?
the
I
Wild
want to
Robot.
feel emotion.
Yeah.
I want to bawl my eyes out.
We were in that mood, Like, I get that way. I recently rewatched No Way Home, and my God, man, the Aunt May death scene still gets me every time, dude. Tom Holland is such a phenomenal actor.
He is.
Especially in that scene. But, yeah, so Wild Robot, go give it check it out.
Tom Holland has gotten so much better over the years.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he was good to begin with. But...
Oh, did you see that he has signed a contract for the next Spider-Man movies?
Did he really?
He's already in the contract. He's read a draft. Him and Zendaya said they sat down and read it together.
Beautiful.
It's amazing. It's for the fans. There's just a couple of story beats they have to really refine and hone in on. But Tom Holland said that it's worth it. I mean, I believe him because Tom Holland, I know he kind of like retired, quote unquote, from acting. He took a little break from it. So I know he would only come back to Spider-Man if it suited the fans. He also said if they could get a live-action Miles, he would love to do to the Miles Tony did to him.
He did say that. I've seen that.
So that's going to be cool. I'm excited.
That's going to be, yeah.
So I think he's on for another 3. And then I think he's supposed to be in Secret Wars and probably
From what it sounds like, he's probably doing Spider-Man 4, Doomsday, and Spider-Man 4, Doomsday, and Secret Wars are probably the 3 he's signed for.
Probably.
Because they want to do a big Spider-Man
thing with
Doctor Doom thing
Yeah.
with Doomsday and Secret Wars.
Which I'm down.
I'm down for that.
I'm down. I think if they're going to introduce Miles, they have to do it in Spider-Man 4. If Spider-Man 4 comes out before Doomsday or... Yeah. Doomsday comes first, right?
Yeah.
And then Secret Wars. They should introduce Miles first in Spider-Man 4.
They probably will.
Then in Doomsday, maybe Peter dies, and Miles then has to realize that's what being Spider-Man is. Sacrificing
Honestly,
yourself
I could
for
see him
else.
dying more likely in Secret Wars.
That's true. But I don't know. I think if you're going to bring Miles in, Peter has to die. Sadly.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I love Peter
Yeah.
and I love Tom.
Yeah.
But sadly, with Miles,
I
Peter's
actually have a theory about the whole thing with, because now there's a thing going around about a rumor going around that RDJ's Doom is only going to be through Secret Wars and then he's going to be done. Like as far as RDJ playing that role.
Mm-hmm.
But that's probably because they'll bring in, because they're going to bring in Doom again for sure.
Oh yeah, they have to.
They're probably doing this because his Doom is probably from either the universe that the Fantastic Four that's filming right now is, or a different one. But it's probably from theirs.
Probably.
And then he'll probably I don't know. I don't really know exactly what's going to happen. But if he's only going to be in through Secret Wars, they'll probably bring in another Doom. Played by somebody
I think
else.
the theory is right. I think at the end of First Steps, Fantastic Four First Steps, in the post-credit scene, they'll introduce us to Doom, and that will be our first look at him.
But
then
Like he might not be the necessarily the Doom in the MCU going forward after Secret Wars, but he's going to be the primary Doom for Secret Wars and Doomsday and all that.
Yeah.
For obvious reasons, because it's RDJ and it's Tom Holland, and it's going to be a weird thing going on, which I'm excited for.
Oh yeah, me too.
I can't wait for that.
Another piece of Marvel news that I recently saw. I don't know if it's real or fake because the picture that it was looked very fake. Apparently, Denzel Washington has been cast in a Marvel movie. He's going to be in Doctor Strange 3 as Dormammu.
Ooh, really?
Apparently. I don't know if this is true. Everyone keeps saying that it's real.
if it is, that's a great idea.
I mean, I completely agree. I think Benedict playing Dormammu in the first one was interesting and it was cool and you didn't really know that. But now actually having an actor playing...
Denzel Dryington play Dormammu, like the human version.
Did you say Dryington?
Yes.
I hate you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But yeah, so I don't know if it's true. That's just something I saw. It might be a rumor. But I'm interested. I love Denzel.
Yeah, I like Denzel. Can't wait to see if that's a true fact or not.
I kind of hope it is.
Really?
If he's not Dormammu, I at least hope he's in something soon. Like a Marvel thing, because I think it would be great.
He probably will be.
Honestly, I think Denzel would have been a great Doom. He would have been good Doom, too. But, is that it? Is that everything you want to talk about?
That's it for me,
the Creature Commandos trailer came out. I don't know if you
Did
saw
it really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit,
it looks pretty good. It looks alright. I mean, it's James Gunn and it's DC and it's animated, so I mean, it's, I don't know.
Average DC trailer reaction.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's and by the way, in case any of you are wondering, we will review Penguin. We are waiting for all of it to come out. Then we'll watch every episode all in one. And we'll make a whole episode dedicated to Penguin.
Because not gonna lie, we're not as focused on that as we are with Agatha right now.
Yes, Agatha is where it's at. Especially
not saying that we don't want to watch it. We will.
Oh yeah, I want to watch it.
We're just waiting.
Yes, we're just waiting. But speaking of Agatha, episode 5 and 6, this is where the Marvel shows usually get good.
I thought they were both great.
They were both.
Usually,
good.
episode 5 is the big one, and then episode 6 is kind of like a iffy, mixed bag of a follow-up.
Mm-hmm.
Both of these went hand in hand together.
Oh yeah, they were good. They were great. So usually I take notes watching these episodes. I didn't really take a lot of notes, but
because we were so entranced in the episodes going forward.
We'll start with the little ones. So Alice died.
Alice died. Yes.
In episode 5.
Yes, she got her powers removed by Agatha.
Yes, they got siphoned by Agatha. Very tragic, actually. I'm not gonna lie, I was getting a little bit sad.
I actually liked her character too.
Yeah, she was good. I liked her too.
But am I not surprised? Not really, because I feel like by the end of this, most of these other characters are going to be gone, which we'll get into again with another topic that we'll get to in a minute.
Yeah. No, but the Alice death was kind of tragic a little bit.
Yeah,
I did get a little bit emotional with that. Even just the whole way it played out, where Agatha was possessed by her mom.
Yeah.
And then as soon as Alice tried to save her, the Agatha's mom disappeared, and Agatha just started siphoning, just by natural instinct.
Yeah.
And Alice died, and then Teen's reaction to it was really emotional. It was a great scene. Speaking of Teen's reaction, Teen does something. He may or may not have killed Lilia and Jen.
I don't know, because he drowned them. Spoilers for Agatha episode 5 and 6, which most of you have probably already seen it.
Yes.
At least episode 5. But Lilia and Jen were thrown by, with magic, of course, by Teen into, what was that? It looked
like the pit that the horse died in Neverending Story, like a tar pit.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it was a pit of mud that it was like quicksand almost. Yeah, I guess.
So anyway, he mystified used his hands and his magic and threw them into this so-called tar pit, and they sunk in and. We didn't see them come back out. We saw Agatha come out, because he did the same thing with Agatha.
Yes, Agatha was thrown into the same pit.
But we did not see Lilia and Jen come out of it.
Yes.
So does that mean that they died also? We don't really know, because they kind of left it ambiguous.
Yeah, who knows? But that leads me to a theory that so in previous episodes we've discussed Rio possibly being Lady Death.
Mm.
I think she is. I think this episode confirms that.
Probably
Episode
is
5
Lady Death.
because think about it. When Alice died, Rio was out of the episode after that. She disappeared. She was in the room, the house with them,
Yeah.
but after Alice died and everyone ran outside, Rio wasn't there.
Yeah.
So I
true,
think
she
what
was
Rio
gone.
and Rio was having the best time. She was laughing. She was having it all up.
She was like,
She was the only one that didn't want Agatha to go with her mom. And I think that's why Agatha came out. I think Rio gave Agatha a second chance of life and let her come out of the pit, but in return took Lilia and Jen to the hell. I don't know what they're going to call it.
The hell?
The hell, yes. But I think Rio is death. I think it's almost confirmed.
I can see that.
Because she disappears every time someone dies. She reappears when someone dies. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm still thinking Rio is death.
You're probably right.
I'm still thinking.
I think you're right.
And I think this almost confirmed it.
I'm sure they'll explain it further the more we watch.
Oh yeah, they will.
For sure.
And now, is there anything else before we get to the big one?
Well, because we should get to the big one first, because I have two other things that are pretty much connected to the big one.
Okay.
So again, spoilers for episode 5. You've probably seen it. We know who Teen is.
Yes.
Not really surprised because we knew who he was before episode 1 even came out.
Yep.
His name is apparently his old name is William Kaplan.
Yes.
And he was killed in a car crash.
Mm-hmm.
And then suddenly was
Reawakened?
woke back up like nothing happened. But he was a little different. That's because at the same time of said accident was the time that two certain metaphorical children were erased from existence at the end of WandaVision. And one of those children is young Billy Maximoff.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say he found a place to stay. His soul found a place to stay, and that was in William Kaplan's body. So, Billy Kaplan, Billy Maximoff. That's the big thing.
Yep.
We knew it was coming. We had a feeling. We just didn't know how they were going to do it.
Yes. And
honestly, this was kind of interesting the way they did it. That his body was taken over.
Yeah. I don't know if I said it on the podcast or if I said it to just you or if I never said it out loud at all, but I kind of figured that they were going to do a thing where it's like, oh, when the kids died, their spirits went into other bodies.
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever said that. I'm not going to say that I'm the one that I knew this was going to happen.
Because it
was a theory I had.
Because we just thought that Teen was just Billy Maximoff grown up and with a different name.
Yeah.
But that's not the case. He was William Kaplan because he goes by William in the show. That's why I keep calling the difference.
Yes.
He is William Kaplan until his death, and then he's taken over by Billy Maximoff.
Yes.
So he's kind of both of them, I think, because it seems like he's got two different personalities in there now. He's got his old self of William Kaplan, and then he's got Billy Maximoff.
Yeah, he's got all the memories of William Kaplan.
Yeah.
But he is Billy. He knows that he's not technically the right body, all this and that.
Yeah, true, because William technically is, dead.
Yes. Yeah.
But he has all the memories, and that makes more sense.
And so then we also find out that Billy is on the road, not for more power, because he doesn't need more power, because he's already very powerful. He's looking for Tommy, his brother, because we see William and Billy and this whole time, but where did Tommy go?
That's the other question I had. Like, where do we think Tommy is? And who do we think could be a possibility that? Well, because we know there's a strong sense that Tommy has taken over a body.
Yes.
But which body?
Yes.
Who do you think would be like a random
it's gonna be some random kid.
Guy.
They have to recast. They have to cast somebody as the kid.
Like, we know he's around, but where is he, and who is he? Who has he taken over?
Yeah, and that'll be interesting. I was asking him after we watched the episode. I wonder if we're actually gonna see a Tommy actually in live action at the end of this show, or if they're just gonna do like what they did at the end of Monsters Inc., where Sully opens the door and you just hear Boo's voice.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder if he's going to get to the end of the road all beat up and torn up and he just murdered Agatha.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden he's going to be like, I did all this for nothing. And then in the distance we'll hear Billy and he'll look up and be like, Tommy? And then the credits will roll.
I don't think they're going to do it that way.
I don't think so either. I think we'll actually get
Yeah.
confirmation on who's playing
Like,
him.
they're not... I feel like what's going to happen is they're going to meet finally at the end. They're not going to know each other because they're in different bodies.
Yeah.
And then they're going to figure it out.
Yeah.
That it's the two of them in different bodies.
Yeah.
And it's going to be happily ever after.
Yep.
The end.
It's going to be interesting, though, because Tommy and Billy usually are twins. So it's going to be interesting because in the comics, Speed, who is Tommy, Speed has white hair, like silver hair. I think. I might be combining Quicksilver with him, but I'm pretty sure Speed has some sort of different colored hair. So it's going to be interesting to see that they're twins, but they're played by two different actors. I don't know if that means they're going to try to cast someone that looks like Joe Locke, or if they're going to just do whatever.
The thing is, they are twins, but they do look very different.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. But who knows? I actually think it would be really funny if who they cast as Tommy is the kid that played young Billy in the WandaVision show.
That would be something
Yeah,
else.
that would be funny if they got the young Billy from the WandaVision show. Because he's
Like,
grown up now.
Here's a picture of the two of them. See how they do look
Yes,
kind of different.
he does have white hair. Okay, good. I don't look stupid.
Like you can tell that like Joe Locke was a good choice for Wiccan.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Perfect.
But wonder who they would get for
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see.
Speed. Now he hasn't been called Wiccan yet.
Oh, no, yeah. Wiccan's not a thing yet.
We know he is, but they haven't called him that yet.
Yeah. We're still getting hints of Mephisto with Death and Punisher. And so who knows? Mephisto might show up as well.
I would love to see Mephisto show up.
But guess who did show up?
That's the other point I'm getting into. Spoilers for episode 6.
Yes.
If you haven't seen it yet, because that's newer. We got the long-awaited, probably not, long-awaited return of Evan Peters, Ralph Boner from WandaVision.
Yes.
You know, the guy we all thought was actually Peter Maximoff from the X-Men franchise, only for that not to be the case at all.
Boninator 69.
Bonerific 69.
Bonerific 69, that's what it was.
You know that's a Family Guy term, bonerific?
Bonerific? That's
Yeah.
funny. That's hilarious.
I don't know if you ever seen that episode.
Probably. I don't think so.
As Peter and his friends were trying to fool Brian into saying bonerific, even though it's not a word.
Uh-huh.
And Peter was like, I can get him to say bonerific. And he's like, telling Brian, like, I want you to say it. And he's like, say what? And he whispers it in his ear. He's like, no, I'm not going to say it. It's not even a word. And Peter's like, what's not even a word? And Brian goes, bonerific. And then they all start laughing. And it's just like,
amazing.
Damn, Peter, you used every one of your brain cells to get Brian to say
that was the only time Peter was actually a genius. But yeah, Ralph Boner is back. And my God, he's schizophrenic as hell. He is.
Oh, he's all screwed up. Yeah.
He's actually. We all said, everyone out there that's a Smosh fan, we all said that Agatha was basically Sarah Christ in episode 1. Well, Evan Peters' Ralph Boner is redacted. Ian's character.
He is redacted.
He's redacted.
I'm starting to think that the writers of Agatha got ideas from
Smosh.
From Smosh.
They definitely had.
You cannot tell me that, if anybody knows Smosh, you cannot tell me that Agatha's detective character is not based on Sarah.
Oh my! It was even down to the voice. It's so crazy. But yeah.
Tell me about this.
Yeah.
Why did you break into my house?
Can I smoke in here?
Can I smoke?
No, but yeah, Ralph Boner's back, and he basically is the only character that is from Westview, from WandaVision, that is still openly talking about what happened at Westview on his Reddit page, which is so perfect. Of course, Billy would be on Reddit, and so would Ralph Boner. And of course, Ralph Boner would be on Reddit only to talk about what happened in Westview.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So that was really nice to see. I was so excited when they said that they were meeting someone tonight in the parking garage. And me and Josh both looked at each other and said, is it him? Is he back?
Is it him?
It was actually him. It was such a good reveal.
It really was.
Yeah, man.
That was great.
And Evan Peters' performances are just getting better every time he's in something.
Oh, you kidding me? Yeah.
It's so good, man.
Honestly, I'm not surprised if his Ralph Boner in this was based on how fucked up he is after playing Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh yeah, probably.
Because I heard that screwed him up pretty bad.
Yeah, it was almost like the Austin Butler Elvis thing. Pretty sure.
Yeah, except Austin Butler just couldn't get his voice back.
Yeah, Austin Butler was actually a different person.
Evan Peters could not get his, mind back.
Yeah, he went full on crazy.
A
So-
line from Tropic Thunder.
What?
He went full.
He went full. Never go full. But yeah, so where do you think we're going for? Do you have anything else you want to talk about?
Well,
Before we talk
I
about
know
where it's
Agatha
going.
and Billy are going to get to the end of the road.
Yeah.
I have a feeling Billy's going to see Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to know, well, he's not going to know at first, but he's going to find out.
Yeah.
That it's Tommy, because we all know it's not going to look like him from WandaVision.
Yes.
I really can't say much else because we
Yeah.
still have Rio to deal with.
Yeah.
We know Rio's up to something. We know we have a feeling she's probably Lady Death.
Uh-huh.
What's Agatha going to do? Because
Yeah.
Agatha's supposed to be the hero in this show.
I mean, yeah,
But
it's her
is
show.
is there really anybody that's a good guy character in this?
I don't think
Because
so.
if Agatha gets her powers back, what's she gonna do?
And even Billy at the end of episode 6 said, "I'm not that nice."
Yeah,
So who knows?
there's
It's gonna
really
be
no good guy, good girl character in this show.
Yeah. So I think Rio's gonna be announced as death in later episodes. I don't know which episode, but it'll happen. I think Billy will be called Wiccan by someone. He will get his name and his costume. He's gonna get his costume.
Oh, he's gonna get his costume.
He's gonna get his costume.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had a thing like Wanda did, where it kind of just like forms.
Oh, like
Didn't that,
yeah,
that happen, right?
Yeah.
It like formed and the crown and all that.
yeah.
Although
at the
we
end
did
of
see the
WandaVision.
crown at the end.
Yes, the crown was hinted at the end of episode 5, which
It
I
was
really
there.
liked.
Yeah.
I liked that. I think Mephisto might show up, or he'll get mentioned again
Yeah.
later in the episode.
I could see him showing up in a post-credit scene.
Yeah, I can
of,
see
like,
that.
the last episode.
Probably. And it won't. We won't even we'll just hear his voice, and it'll be like a black outline of him, like
Yeah.
a shadow.
Yeah.
And then I think we're gonna see Tommy. I think we're gonna see
we're
who
gonna-
they casted as Tommy. It's gonna be similar to how they did Kang in Loki, where we
Yep.
had no idea Kang was even gonna be in it.
Yeah.
And then in the last couple of episodes, Jonathan Major shows up as
that was
Kang, as the
great.
one who remains.
Oh, that was so good.
That was the biggest thing that they hid from everyone.
Yeah, yeah.
Because we had no idea. We were all watching Loki like, oh, this is a good show. This is funny. Oh, wow, that's emotional. That's sick. And then Jonathan Major shows up and he's like, I'm the one who remains. I've also been called
I'm he who remains.
a
He's just like, hey,
conqueror.
hey, hey, hey.
Yeah. He's like, I've been called a conqueror. And we were all losing our goddamn nerdy minds. But, yeah, so I think that's what's going to happen in the future.
Now, do you think we're going to get any of the other witches back to life? Probably not. If they're even dead. Like, we know Alice is dead, but are we going to
Yeah.
get Jen and Lilia back, maybe? I doubt it.
Is Sharon Davis going to come back?
I doubt that, too.
Probably. I think Alice and Sharon Davis are dead. Lilia and Jen have a chance.
Yeah, because we don't know if they actually drowned in that.
Yes. Because there's a
swamp
rule of
thing or
horror. The rule of horror is if you didn't see it happen on screen, it probably didn't happen. So technically, we didn't see Lilia and Jen die because we know Agatha got out. So we know that they're
Yeah.
probably still in it or they're somewhere else. So,
Okay.
and because Marvel has said that this is kind of a horror-esque show, which I kind of agree because episode 5, the beginning of it, where they have to get on the sticks and fly, we forgot about the Salem 7. What are they going to do? They have to be more in it, right? They got to be more
Oh, they'll
involved.
probably be in it again.
Yeah. So,
They might be the reason nobody comes out of there alive.
probably.
Or most people don't come out of there alive.
There is a possibility. Maybe the Salem 7 give Wiccan his name.
They could. They very well
might-
could.
They might give him a name.
Yeah. I could see that.
Yeah.
Wicked.
Yes. And one final question. Is Billy's boyfriend Hulkling?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think it was just kind of setting up the fact that he's gay.
Yeah.
Hulk.
Gay?
Now I'm not saying we're not going to get Hulkling. We are.
Yeah.
We just don't know when, and this is not the case yet.
And I don't know how. Because this guy clearly doesn't have any abilities. Because he's looking
Yeah.
at Billy like, what the fuck are you talking about? When he's talking about all
This
magic
guy is
stuff.
not Hulkling.
I don't think this guy's Hulkling. I think eventually Wiccan will
Yeah.
fall in love with
Yeah.
Hulkling. Like
Well,
him.
they want to make Young Avengers stuff.
Yeah.
So
And I'll
they're
blame 'em.
getting them together. I mean, we already got what 3?
We got Kate Bishop,
Kate Bishop,
Ms. Marvel,
Miss Marvel, Billy,
Billy.
probably Tommy soon enough.
Yeah, Tommy
So
will be
4.
there.
There's another.
Scar. Hulk's son at the end of She-Hulk. He'll probably be there.
Yeah, probably.
Probably. I don't know.
But either way, we're getting Young Avengers.
Yeah, a Young Avengers.
So they're going to give us Hulkling at some point.
Yes.
We just don't know who's going to play him. We don't know when he's going to show up.
Yep.
But this kid that he was dating in Agatha is not Hulkling.
Yeah.
And you can just tell.
Yeah.
Just the way he is, that it's not Hulkling. It's just setting up the idea. It's just setting up Billy's background.
Yeah. But who knows? Who knows anything about this show? Because clearly there are things happening that we're still unaware of.
Yeah.
So I think that does it for Agatha, right?
Episode
5 and 6?
Yeah, I'm done with Agatha.
Yeah.
I'm wrapped up with that with my notes here.
I will say the first 2 episodes I was excited. Episode 3 and 4 kind of lost me a little bit. Episode 5 and 6 brought me right back in. Brought me right back. So 7 and 8 and 9 better be good. Better be good. I have a really sad feeling that 7's going to be the worst episode. I just have a feeling. They went so hard on 5 and 6. I think 7's going to be rough.
It could be short too.
Yeah, I think it's going to get rough to get through. But then 8 and 9, man.
But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We could be completely wrong about that.
Yes. Okay, now we're going to move in to a segment, Agree or Disagree.
Ooh.
Yes. So I've got some stuff written down here that is, it's either opinions that one of us have shared with each other, or it's like a general, most people agree with this statement. And we are going to decide if we agree or disagree with these statements.
Okay. All right. I like the sound of that.
Yes. Across the Spider-Verse is the best Spider-Man movie.
Oh, you're starting off strong.
I don't know. I thought about these long and hard, man.
Across the Spider-Verse is the best Spider-Man movie?
Mm-hmm. That's the second one that came out.
Yeah, yeah.
That ended on the cliffhanger. A lot of people like that one.
You know, a lot of people do like it. I like that one.
Yeah.
The Spider-Verse movies are fucking great.
Yes.
Both of them. Into and Across.
Yes.
Is it the best Spider-Man movie? I don't think so. It's
disagree.
Close.
I disagree.
It's close, but I disagree.
Yeah, I disagree. I still think No Way Home is great.
Yeah, I was
No Way
gonna
Home
say
is so
No Way
good.
Home is probably the best.
It's full of nostalgia. It's made for us, like guys like us that grew up
Across
with Toby.
the Spider-Verse is probably either a close second or a close third. Because if you work in like Spider-Man 2, it's a close third.
Yeah. So this is an opinion that I've been waiting to share on the podcast because I know I'm going to get a lot of shit for it.
Oh.
I love, don't get me wrong, I love the Spider-Verse movies. I'm not into them as much as everyone else.
Spider-Verse movies?
Yeah.
That's a fair opinion.
I'm not into them
That's
as
a
much.
fair opinion. It's not for everybody.
When the first one came out, when Into the Spider-Verse came out, I watched it the first time, and I was like, oh, that's like an 8.5, a 9 out of 10. After rewatching it a couple times, it's gotten worse. I think, for me now, Into is probably at like a 5 or 6.
Honestly, for me, I think the thing I like the most about those movies isn't necessarily the don't get me wrong, the story, the plot, the acting, everything. A lot of things about the Spider-Verse movies are great.
Yes.
But I think the thing that takes the cake for them for me is the visuals.
Oh, for sure.
So, that being said, the Spider-Verse movies to me aren't very hot. They're on my, they're in the rankings in a decent spot, but they're not at the top of my list.
Yeah.
I mean, No Way Home is obviously number 1.
Yes.
Honestly, I think I would put Spider-Man 2 second.
Yeah. No,
because that the Raimi trilogy is great.
Oh, of course.
And another controversial opinion, I'm actually a fan of Spider-Man 3.
Oh, me too.
I like Spider-Man 3.
Spider-Man 3 is so good.
I know a lot of people don't really care for it. I didn't find a lot of issues. I can see why people don't like it, but I like it.
I'll say this. I think the first Amazing Spider-Man is better than Spider-Man 3, but Spider-Man 3 is still good.
I think I would have to agree with you on that one, too.
And I'm not a big...
Yeah.
I don't like the Andrew Garfield movies. I like him as Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I just don't think his movies are great, but I think the first one has a little bit more cool stuff in it.
The writing in Amazing Spider-Man wasn't that great. When they brought him back for No Way Home, they redeemed him as Spider-Man for me.
Yeah. I've told you this, and I'll say this on the podcast. Spider-Man 3 should have stopped halfway through. This is how it should have ended, right? The movie goes on exactly how it goes, right? That scene in the church where Topher Grace gets the symbiote, when it falls on him and he looks at camera and smiles and then lunges and screams at the camera, the cut fades to black. The movie should have ended there. Roll the credits. Now you have everyone being like, "Wow, that movie was better than it should have been." Then you can set up a Spider-Man 4 and have the Sinister Six actually be prominent.
Yeah.
Because then you can add an extra hour to that fourth movie to introduce Venom going around being like, "Hey, Sandman, hey, like introduce Rhino, get a Vulture in there, like get Mysterio was supposed to be introduced."
Yeah.
Then have Venom put together this Sinister Six, and Peter is like, "Oh, there hasn't really been a whole lot of crime recently."
You think if they did
then they do that.
You think if they did it that way, they would have extended it so they could have ended the Sandman story?
Oh yeah, dude, everything could have been tied up better. Harry, we would have gotten a lot more of him as Green Goblin because we didn't see much of him. We could have seen him and MJ going through it because when the movie ends at the church, you still have that scene where Peter smacked MJ in the bar. And you have the scene where they're on the bridge and MJ breaks up with Peter.
Yeah.
So you still have that emotional damage, and it would have been great. I will say, if it did go that way, Andrew wouldn't have been Spider-Man. Tom wouldn't have been Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Toby would have had a longer run,
He would have been
and we
doing it till
wouldn't
he's
have
90.
had No Way Home. What'd you say?
He would have been doing it till he's 90,
Yes.
like Hugh Jackman.
Yes. But that's how I think Spider-Man 3 should have ended.
Yeah, I can see that. And
So,
I can agree with that.
We both disagree that Across is the best Spider-Man movie.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
And we both agree that No Way Home is better.
I agree that No Way Home is the best
There we
Spider-Man movie.
Okay. Let's go. Lincoln Logs are better than Legos.
Oh my God. Where did you find these opinions?
I came up with that one.
You came up with
the
these?
Lincoln Logs and Lego one I came up with.
I have to disagree again.
No, I disagree too. Yeah,
I mean, you can't,
Legos are clearly
you can't go
superior.
wrong with Legos. I mean, come on. Now, don't get me wrong. I had both. I had Lincoln Logs when I was a kid.
Yes.
And were they fun? Yeah, but they weren't Legos.
I actually only had Lincoln
Can you
Logs
build a
as
Millennium
kid.
Falcon with Lincoln Logs? I don't think so.
I'm sure there's a YouTube video that's 4 hours long of somebody doing that.
There probably is, and that person has probably never left their house.
Probably. It's probably some... Actually, it's probably some really attractive dude that has, like, a family and kids. And his kids, like... It's a time-lapse, and his kids come in and they, like, help him
Dad, we
build
want
it.
Legos. No!
Lincoln
you play
Log
with Lincoln
House.
Logs. This is a Lincoln Logs house.
Lincoln Logs household only. All right. Ratatouille is the best Pixar movie. Obviously, I disagree.
I disagree, too.
I disagree.
It's The Incredibles.
Oh, yeah. The Incredibles is so good.
It's The Incredibles. It could be Monsters, Inc. It could be...
I think my top 3 Pixar movies probably goes Incredibles, WALL-E,
Oh, yes. I forgot
and
about
then...
WALL-E.
Look, I know a lot of people didn't like it. I liked Onward, but I don't know. It's probably not my top 3 because
I have to say, you know what? I know what my top 3 are. It's probably, Incredibles, of course.
Mhm.
It's WALL-E.
Yeah.
And it's Toy Story 2.
Yeah. Toy Story 2.
I've always, for some reason, I've always liked the second one more than the first.
Yeah.
Not that the first one's terrible.
A lot of
bad.
people like the second one better.
I mean, Toy Story has been immaculate as far as how good they are. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
You got four movies and they're all either perfect scores on Rotten Tomatoes or they're pretty damn close.
They're close, yeah.
I'm pretty sure 2 has 100. I think 2 has 100%.
I think it does.
I
And
think
I think
one
one
has
has a
100.
99.
I think 1 has 100 and I think 2 has 100.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm not sure. All right, my top 3 goes Incredibles, WALL-E, and then Finding Nemo. I just like,
yeah.
I don't know, man. I really like Finding Nemo. It's so good.
Oh,
and,
who doesn't love Finding
And I always say this, watching Finding Nemo as a young adult is probably not as good as watching Finding Nemo when you actually have kids.
Yeah.
Especially as a dad. Like a dad watching Finding Nemo, like you just put yourself in Marlin's shoes. Imagine losing your son. That would be crazy to experience.
So here you go. Toy Story 1 has 100.
Okay.
Wait, let's see. 100%.
Okay.
2,
Toy Story 2.
100%.
Okay.
3, 98.
Damn. And then 4 I think has like a 96.
97.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't get more immaculate of
Oh yeah.
of good writing and good movies like that.
Now, do you think Toy Story 5 is going to be the worst one? Do you think that's going to have the lowest score?
Probably. But it won't be that much. It'll be like how 4 is compared to 3.
Yeah. It'll be just a little bit
It went
lower.
from 98 to 97. It might go from a 97 to a 96.
Yeah.
Or 95.
Yeah. All right, next one. Infinity War and Endgame are the best Marvel projects. Like MCU projects.
MCU projects?
Yeah, I wrote Marvel projects.
This
but
is
I'll do,
tough.
Like, we're not going to count, like, Blade or the Toby's trilogy or the
just
Andrew
MCU
stuff.
movies.
Just anything from Iron Man up to Agatha now.
Ooh, this is tricky.
Anything that Marvel has produced between Iron Man and Agatha.
I think in the grand scheme of things, they could be.
Hmm.
As far as being classic film, they're not.
Okay.
Hear me out for this for a second. Infinity War and Endgame are like juggernauts in the Marvel universe.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they are really good films too. I mean,
Yes.
Infinity War I think is probably one of the better films I've seen.
Yes.
But I don't think they're what did you say?
The best Marvel projects.
I think when you talk about best Marvel projects, I feel like it would have to be like what is a Marvel project in the MCU that you could say isn't just like an achievement for that type of movie, but just an achievement in film altogether.
Well,
they are.
See, I'll say this.
But I don't.
No, I know what you're saying. I agree.
Yeah.
I know, I'm fully with you. I'm saying, I said Marvel project. So, for me, I disagree. I don't think Infinity War and Endgame are the best Marvel project.
What do you think the best?
I think, at least for right now, Season 1 X-Men 97 is a fucking masterpiece that Marvel put together. And I know there was a lot of issues behind the scenes with Bo DeMeo and all that.
Yeah.
And apparently now Season 2's story is changing because Bo DeMeo wrote it and they don't want to do anything with him. I think Season 1 of X-Men 97 is the best thing Marvel has done ever, I think.
You want to know what mine is?
What's yours?
And we talked about this in, I think it was episode 1. When did we do our top 10 movies?
That was episode 1.
Episode 1?
Yeah.
And for those who listened,
I think I know where you're going.
number 3 on that list was the first Iron Man movie.
Yep.
I think that is the best Marvel project because if it wasn't for how well it did and how well executed it was, how well written, how well acted, how well pretty much everything it was being made, we wouldn't have what we have now.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I mean, you want to talk about a kickstart.
Yeah. You right.
The original
right.
Iron Man film.
You're cooking.
And this is one of the few Marvel movies that I call a film. The original Iron Man film, to me, is Marvel's best project.
Okay.
Only because of how much it led into what we have now.
Okay.
Because here we are 16 years later? 16 years after it came out?
Yeah, 2008.
Where would we be if that movie failed?
Exactly. We'd be no Marvel. Well, we'd be Marvel.
We'd have Marvel, but it wouldn't be this.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be interconnected. It would probably be something like how Sony is.
No, it would be more like how the Disney properties are now.
Yeah.
Because, like, Blood and Honey and the new Bambi movie and the horror game for Mickey. Because if Iron Man failed the movie, all the rights for all the characters would have just been thrown to the wind, and any studio that could get their hands on anyone could do it.
And that's why I call it a film, because just everything about it, the acting, the directing, the writing, all of it.
Yeah.
If it hadn't been as successful as it was, we would not have the 16 years, several dozen films, dozen TV shows.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have what we have now.
Exactly. Yeah, no, I agree. That's actually an interesting thing to think about. If Iron Man failed and all the rights kind of just flew out, it would be interesting to see, like, if A24, like, grabbed, like Galactus and just did something with him. Or if Blumhouse was just like, oh, look at Moon Knight and picked him up.
Yeah.
Or, like, if New Line Cinema was just like, hey, look at Doctor Strange over there. That would have been interesting to see.
I think it was New Line that actually wanted to do an Iron Man movie back in the 90s before they lost. As I think they had the rights to Iron Man.
Oh, okay.
At the
that
time.
I didn't know.
At the time.
I just know New Line Cinema did The Mask.
Then they also did Blade.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They did Blade, yeah.
I haven't seen Blade 1, 2, or 3. I haven't seen them yet.
Oh, you haven't seen them? No. I haven't. We should watch them one day.
We should. We should do that and then review them on the podcast. Because I want to do that with Kung Fu Panda with you. Because we discussed earlier.
Oh. In April 1990, Universal Pictures bought the rights to develop Iron Man for the big screen. By February of 1996, 20th Century Fox had acquired the rights from Universal. Nicolas Cage expressed interest. Tom Cruise, of course. Oh, and then Fox sold the rights to New Line Cinema in December of 2000.
Okay.
And then
that would be weird.
Eventually, they probably ran out and they sold them back to Marvel, and that's where we got.
Look, we love Nicolas Cage. We wrote a whole song about him. I don't know how I feel about him as Tony Stark.
Happy.
All right, next one.
Take me back to Malibu.
Jarvis. Why is Nicolas Cage? He is just the chosen.
Yeah, I can fly.
All right, next one. Man of Steel is the worst DCEU movie.
No. Disagree. Even though it's not that great, I disagree.
I think I agree.
You think it's the worst?
I think Man of Steel is the worst
You think it's the worst?
Yeah.
I think there's worse DCEU movies. And I'm about to piss off a lot of DCEU fans. Because I used to be one, just so you know, before Marvel took over.
Yeah, Marvel and me flushed his brain with Marvel.
I am about to, for anybody that's a huge fan of the DCEU, especially women, be ready for my controversial opinion here. The worst DCEU movie is the first Wonder Woman film.
You happy about that?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm very happy about that.
Okay. I still think Man of Steel is the worst one.
See, I liked Man of Steel the first time I watched it.
Oh, so did I.
I got through it, and I enjoyed it.
And then we had that day where we watched all Superman stuff.
Yeah, but Wonder Woman, on the other hand, when that movie ended, I was, like, breathing a sigh of relief. Like, it was probably the longest 2.5 hours of my life.
Do you want to go even further and say what you told me when you watched the second one?
That the second one was better?
Yeah.
Yes, Wonder Woman 1984 is a much, much, much better movie than the first one.
That's a lot of muches.
And a lot of people will think differently, because a lot of people hated 84.
Yes, a lot of people hated 84.
I loved 84. Because I didn't feel... I was able to get through it and watch it. I don't know what it was about the first one. I got through it, and I was like, this was the longest 2.5 hours of my entire life.
I think because the second one has Pedro and Kristen Wiig. Has Pedro Pascal.
The second one, to me, was just more fun. It was more exciting. The first one was just... It didn't excite me at all. Mm-hmm. And that's probably why it went on for so long. Because it didn't...
You weren't in it.
It didn't get... I wasn't in it, no.
Oh, you know what, then? Here's how I'll explain it, then. Since it was hard to explain it before. The way you felt watching Wonder Woman, I felt watching Doom Part 1. I wasn't in it, so it felt really long and boring. You know what I mean?
And then me watching 84 is you watching Doom Part 2.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. I had more fun. I was more invested. I cared.
Which I had a feeling you would enjoy Part 2 more, because that's where everything happened. Yeah. But yes, to me, the Wonder Woman, the first one, is the worst DCEU movie. That's interesting. And that's saying something, because you have movies like Suicide Squad. You have movies you have movies like Justice League. Not the Snyder Cut, you have Justice League.
But Justice League had at least some fun stuff.
But that's what I mean. They weren't that great, but they were fun to watch.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman was not fun to watch at all.
Okay, so then we'll flip it. What's the best DCEU movie? And we're not going to count Zack Snyder's Justice League, because clearly that's a masterpiece of a story.
Oh, yeah.
I think Shazam.
Really?
The first Shazam is really fun. It's the first time DC actually knew what they were doing with a character.
See, I think it's The Suicide Squad.
That's second for me. I had a lot of fun with that one.
Shazam is second for me, I think.
I think the Suicide Squad goes a little too far sometimes with me. I think he was trying just a little bit too hard. He still nailed it. Like, it wasn't anything bad. But I just think there were certain points I was watching and I was like, really? They only did that because...
Yeah.
Like, this.
Now, as somebody who could give the theatrical cut of Batman v Superman like a 5 or a 4 and give the half-hour extended R-rated cut like a 7... I have, Yeah. The Suicide Squad, to me, is probably the best.
Okay.
Followed by Shazam, closely.
Okay. Cool.
But, yeah.
I'm done with that.
That's what I have to say about DC as far as that goes.
That's all I have to say about that.
That's all I have to say about that.
Yes. All right. We'll do one more.
Okay.
Because I think this last one we're going to say is going to start the conversation.
This is going to be fun.
Shrek 2 is the best animated sequel. While you're thinking about it, I'm going to come right out the gate and say I disagree.
What do you think is the best animated sequel?
I don't know. It's a tough jump, but I can't. They switch.
I think I know where this is
They
going.
switch for me. I don't know if I like Kung Fu Panda 2 more or if I like How to Train Your Dragon 2 more.
I had a feeling How to Train Your Dragon would be in there somewhere.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Kung Fu Panda 2.
Okay, I'm gonna come right out of the gate now and say that I also disagree.
Okay.
Now Shrek 2 is a damn good sequel to Shrek.
Yes. I only recently realized how good it was because everyone was like, "Oh, it's the best animated sequel," and blah blah blah. I always never liked it.
Yeah.
Growing up, but now that I'm an adult and I watch it, I'm like, this shit's hilarious.
Like I could watch Shrek and Shrek 2 back to back and be very happy.
Oh yeah, I could be content with my life.
But it's not the best animated sequel.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why.
Which one do you think?
It's literally something I talked about like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, Toy Story 2.
Toy Story 2.
Toy Story 2 is very good.
Like I said, you can't go wrong with something like that. With how good those movies are.
Yeah.
Like I could watch. Now see, as like I forget. I don't think I've seen Toy Story 4 yet. Because I always thought that it ended at 3.
Yeah.
I never thought there was a reason to make Toy Story 4.
Yeah. Toy Story 4 is like a whatever. It's
no, I
good
have seen it. I've seen it once.
with Forky and the
Yeah,
carnival
I have
and
seen
Bo
it
Peep.
once. But I thought like ending with Andy going to college and leaving them with Bonnie
Was perfect.
was the perfect ending. They
was
didn't need to
so
keep
good.
going with it anymore.
Yeah, it was so perfect.
That like I always think that Toy Story is a trilogy that ended with 3. But as good as fucking 1 and 2 are, especially with 2 being one of my favorite animated movies, I think it's the best animated sequel.
Okay.
Because it's a classic that's a sequel to another classic.
Yes, I'm not mad at that. I think, I think Kung Fu Panda 2 is better.
Oh, wow. I actually thought you were going to go around the other way.
No.
Because I know how much you love How to Train Your Dragon.
I do love How to Train Your Dragon. And while How to Train Your Dragon 2 is amazing, and Stoic's death was so emotional, and Toothless and Hiccup, like, being mad at each other for a little bit and then getting back. Drago was such a good villain. He, like, could command all the dragons and stuff, and it was so good. But Kung Fu Panda 2, which, again, you have to watch, is so good. The villain, the backstory, the themes of it, fucking... I would say, you know how you feel watching Toy Story 2 when Somebody Loves You comes on and you find out Jessie fell under the bed and stuff? That scene, take it and make it 40 minutes long.
Oh my.
That's the whole, like, second half of Kung Fu Panda 2.
Oh, wow.
It's so good. I'm telling you, dude, you have to watch these
I gotta
Kung
give
Fu
it a
Panda
watch.
movies.
I've seen the first one, but I have to, like, get into it and watch the other ones.
Yeah, man. 2 and 3 are good. And 4 sucks.
Again, another one that probably should have stopped with 3.
Should have just stopped at 3. Should have. I'm so glad How to Train Your Dragon, instead of making a 4th one, they pivoted to live action.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, there's no like when you an ending like that for the third movie, like Toy Story 3 or Kung Fu Panda 3. That's it. Just leave it. Leave it alone.
Trilogies are made for a reason.
Trilogies are made for a reason. Like, they didn't make it Back to the Future Part 4, did they?
Yeah. And that's why it's Act 1, 2, and 3. There's no Act 4.
And honestly, even though they planned on making a Spider-Man 4, I'm glad they didn't.
Yeah.
I don't think we needed it. Because technically, we got our Spider-Man 4 with No Way Home.
That's true. That was Andrew's third.
We got Amazing Spider-Man 3, we got Tom Holland's third, and we got Tobey's fourth.
Yes.
And it served as a satisfying conclusion to every single one of them.
To all of them. I agree. I like that.
It served as closure for everything.
Yes. And I think we're going to end it on that one.
Perfect.
We're going to end
That's
it right on that note.
That's a great way to end it. We're not going to go into number 4.
Yeah, we're not going to make an Act 4
We're not
of our
going to make
podcast.
an Act 4.
Yeah, so Agatha and some agree or disagree. If you guys have any agree or disagrees you want us to do, you can message us on the Fongy Corporation Instagram.
Or put it in the comments on the podcast.
Yes, you can do that.
Yeah.
You can also do that.
If there's anything, like, if there's any ideas you have as far as, like, agree or disagree or anything you think you want to hear us do on here, put it in the comments. Or email us at Fongy Corp.
Yeah.
Do one or the other, because we'll get it either way.
Yep. Yeah. Instagram is Fongy Corporation. You can comment on this podcast episode down below, or you can email us at thefongycorporation@gmail.com. That's THEFONGY corporation@gmail.com.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
There you go. But yeah, so just give us any ideas you have, whether it's agree or disagree, other segments you want us to do, movies or TV shows you want us to talk about. Shit, we'll even talk about some video games, because recently we started playing Baldur's Gate 3.
We did.
So if you want us to talk about some stuff that's unrelated to film and TV, we're more than happy to check that out too.
Yeah, but like we said, put them in the comments of the podcast, or email us, or say something in the Instagram. Yeah,
you can contact us. You know the stuffs. If
you knows us. You knows us.
You
so
know the
well.
Stuff, because if you're listening to this, that probably means you're already following the Instagram, which means you already know how to message us.
Which, go follow us if you're not following us already on Spotify, because of course we've been looking at the analytics because we can.
Yes.
And we see you guys. We see you guys coming up there and enjoying our podcast, giving it a listen. But we only have 8 followers.
Yes.
So if you're really interested, give us a follow.
Or even if you're not interested, if you know somebody that would be, just send them
that too.
Send them the link. Let them know about what's going on.
That too, yes. Please.
Yeah, we talk about all things nerdy. We're just here to vibe, chill out,
all things nerdy,
give you guys entertainment, and I'm pretty sure that does it for this episode.
Does it for me? Yeah.
Yeah.
All
so
right.
Tune in next week for another episode of Two Peas in a Podcast.
Yes.
I've been Sean.
And I've been
horny this whole time.
Horny, yes.
Yeah, I could tell. The table lifted up twice.
Oh, you weren't supposed to see that.
Well, I did. I felt it too. Right in my elbows. When my elbows on the table, they went whoop.
All right, guys. Well, that does it for us. We'll see you. We'll see you next Tuesday.
Yeah.